Alright guys, welcome back to ALS, and here we are, Summer Part 2 free run update. Honestly pretty hyped for this, other than the fact that I traded away my Evolved free run back in the day because I thought I wouldn't need her, so that video is going to take a hot minute, but yeah, aside from all these wonderful units here who are probably going to be not all great, but you know, pretty good, and then free run, there is my boy right here. He got a godly rework, so you best believe that is what we're doing in today's video. So let's change up these teams real quick. Let's take this out, and then let me just go over here, remove Ichigo, as much as I would love to keep him. Let's see, does he have any new passive? Plus 15% damage buff to all summons, spawns, and clones. I'm not sure if that was changed in any way. Let's also make sure, yep, I have crit skill tree on him. So this is going to be Glitch Glorious Sung Jinwoo with Glitch skill tree, no souls. Just because, you know, I want to try and keep it as somewhat, you know, honest to his main damage as possible. I think his cost is still the same. But yeah, let's hop right in. Let's see what new buffs he has, new passives he has. And yeah, let's see if he's actually a good, usable Dark Godly now. Yay! Alrighty, y'all. We're here on the Dragon Ball map. Just because it's nice and open and we can see if they have any new attack effects. You can see here I got Cid down, and honestly I might do at the end a bit of a comparison between them because I don't have Denji, but I think Cid is safe to say he's like the strongest non-godly dark unit at the moment, so I want to compare them and see if it's worth having Jinwoo on your team or if it's better to just use another slot when you can keep Cid on your team because he's only a secret. So for now, let's just remove Cid because that will take a hot minute, and let's put down my boy, the Goat-Woo himself. He has mana now. Okay, system. Upon activation, choose which stat to boost using your skill points. Strength plus 1%, agility 0.5%, persuasion, so 2% range and extra mana. Okay, let's see here. Leveling. This unit can gain stat points to enhance his base stats. Stat points can be gained by waves passed, so 2 per wave, and takedowns 1 every 10 takedowns. Okay, and then he can rebirth. What? Okay, let's system. Oh my god, wait, this is crazy. That looks wild. What the hell? That's so cool. Okay, let's upgrade our strength here. Let's just go all strength first time. He was like 3 point something million. Let's add strength and that, wait. 14 million. Okay, and then his cooldown is 1 second right now. Let's see how much more we can make it. Drop that here. There you go. Bang. What's his cooldown now? 1.05. So he lost 5%. Okay. So it is 0.5% cooldown reduction per point. How do we rebirth here? Okay, so just like that. And then we have to wait for him to build up some points again. Interesting. Okay. Wait. Mana bar, once mana reaches 0, he gains mana per hit. Let's just start trying to level him up. His mana's gone up when he rebirthed, which is kind of interesting. He also gets Bloodlust every 50 seconds. Apply Better Fear. Enemies take 25% more damage from Sun, Moon, and Shadows. And inflict Mutilate. Oh wow. Whenever this unit gets a takedown, attempt to arise an enemy. Arise attempts can result in one of the following. Summon enemy with 150% of their max HP or 75%. Or summon enemy using current damage stat. Wait, is that... I guess that'll be crazy depending on the enemy health. Alright. 76 million. Shadow Commander. Now we have in Igris. Whoa, wait, what is this? They drain mana per attack now? What? Upon activation, gain access Shadow Index. Each shadow drains mana. Individually, once mana reaches 0, all shadows disappear, and this ability enters a 60-second cooldown. Oh, so you have to be kind of strategic with it. Wait, this might be kind of bad, though, because before it was nice to have all his like shadows out at all times, but now you kind of have to be strategic with it, I think. Okay, cool. Let's just keep upgrading him here. Let's see. Monarch Dash. Let's max him out. Bang. Okay. So now, let's see. I'm going to summon his highest general. Look at that. He's draining 6 per attack. But what's his damage looking like? 75 million. Is that higher than usual? Wait, let's just try and summon all. Bang. 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 Let's see what they're all looking like. 253 million for tank. 55 million here. And they're all gone. And now he's getting mana again. Let's max out his stuff and then rebirth. Wait, this is kind of crazy. He's such a manual unit, though. Like, I think, honestly, let's increase his agility some more. Intelligence plus 5 mana. Alright, cool. What's he looking like now? He was doing 500 million, now 675 million. Range plus 2%, minus 1% cooldown. And the mana is up to 250 instead of 200. Now let's rebirth him again. Let's see how high this can go. I'm going to just keep going, bro. Did they say what the cap is on this? Oh, rebirth 3 is the max. Okay. Never mind. So yeah, one more, and then we'll cap him out. Let's give him the agility. I guess you could, like, you can build your Sung Jinwoo different ways now. That's kind of interesting. All right, this is his max rebirth. So now he's reset again to his Cup of Rebirth. Upon activation, instantly kill. What? Time stop all enemies for 60 seconds and destroy this unit. This is a reference to something that happened in the manhwa for sure. I think I know what they're, like, aiming for. This is crazy, by the way. Huge shout out to the ALS dev team for putting this in. Because I know, I don't know if this was an actual, like, thing in the manhwa itself, but it's similar to something Jinwoo actually did. So I like that they went into it a bit deeper. Now, one last time, I didn't read Shadow Tanker, and I didn't read Shadow General. Let's see what they do real quick. What's your passive, bro? Every enemy in his range under burn effect. Okay. Increase burn damage by 1%. Okay. Every 5 attacks, apply Conquered, bro. These units are crazy, man. Holy. Should we use it? Should we use the Cup of Rebirth? I mean, it's not like it'll show anything. You know what? No. Let's wait till I max out his system, sees max damage and everything, and then we'll do the max rebirth. All right, we got his max points now. Let's see. I'm not gonna test out his mana because it's plus 5 mana per AP, so 75 extra. For now, let's just wait. Now that I did that, that's kind of stupid actually. Let's just try and max out his strength. It's plus 1% damage. We'll see what it actually is. All right, what's he looking like? 863 million with max damage buff. Honestly, his speed's kind of fast. I don't think he needs speed. What else should we buff? Honestly, I think intelligence and what's it called? Intelligence and strength might be the way to go, just for his shadows, honestly. But let's just see how much we can reduce. Let's put like 5 here, and then 5 like that, and then you know what? Let's give 5 to this. So minus 10% cooldown, plus 30% range. Holy wait, the range buff goes kind of crazy actually. And now I guess let's just rebirth. Let's just check out this time of rebirth on my boy. Cup of Rebirth. It's just time stop this guy. How long is this gonna last for? Oh my god, wait. Yo, what is this time stop, bro? Bro, did he just ban the enemies from moving? Oh wait, finally. Holy, that was an insanely long time stop. What the heck? That's crazy. And he's also doing really good damage now. Okay, W. He also just ruined my 6 million cash that I just had, which I probably should have compared him and Cid before I did that. But give me a sec now. I'm going to do one final comparison, and then we're going to end it off there. I'm going to max out him and Cid and put them next to each other. Him at Rebirth 3, and Cid at whatever his max upgrade is. And then, yeah, we'll see, honestly, who's better. Or maybe they're both better in their own way. So, give me a sec, guys. Alright, y'all, here we are. On Cid's last upgrade, he's also the same exact trait, same exact enchant, just for a good, you know, comparison. I also got Jinwoo maxed out with this specific stat spread, 20 and 20 on agility and range, and then strength maxed out, just to see, you know, compared damage. Now Jinwoo also, he has this despair effect, so keep that in mind. They take 50% more damage from all elements except dark element, which I guess, honestly, does that not work in his, like, against his favor? Slows enemies down by 20%. 15% more DOT, 15% more crit, and 50 for 15 seconds for, oh my god, English, bro, please. Anyway, so honestly, it's a really good comparison between these two as well, because these two have super long upgrade times. So this guy takes like 2 million to max out, and this guy 600k, but you have to keep rebirthing him. So they both are good in their own way. And he has summons, and some of his summons, technically, if you add up all their damages, are like 200 something million. But honestly, I think Cid with his nukes is just like super crazy. Jinwoo might have just like crazier overall DOT, but you know, I guess it really just depends on the situation. Let's try summoning here every single one. I also don't like that this is on a cooldown, I'm not gonna lie. Let's try this, this, and this. Okay, now what are we looking at? So we're looking at Jinwoo's 863 million, which, by the way, I can boost up a bit. So that's now 971 million, plus 94 million, plus 335, plus 123, 99, plus 73. Okay, so I'd give him, let's just say, like, Jinwoo's, like, roughly, like, 1.5, 1.6 billion total damage with all his summons on the field. And each one does different DOTs, which makes them really good as well. But he cannot sustain them forever, per se. And also, there's not, like, a auto summon feature. So that kind of works against him, because they're not up all the time like they used to be. And Cid over here, you just kind of, like, build him up. He has full AoE and pretty insane range, actually. Kind of slow SPA, but doesn't matter when you're this big of a range. And then his nukes, mini atomic and final atomic, deal 1000% damage and apply those effects right there, and 30% range damage for 30 seconds. And then this one also time stops, and he applies plasma poison and deals 2000% damage. So honestly, I don't know, man. Like, I think Jinwoo's better than before, for sure. Like, just base stats wise and everything, and like, it's a cool new system. But I'm not sure. Cid is pretty crazy, and I don't know what Denji does myself, but I don't know if he can also be considered better. What? Oh, they all vanished. I thought Jinwoo deleted himself by using the ability again without, like, me activating it. Anyway, yeah, so there's the new showcase. I know it was a bit longer. I kind of just wanted to do that comparison at the end, though. But yeah, honestly, W unit. We just needed more upgraded dark units, and right now I'm pretty sure Denji was, like, the only viable one. So it's good that Jinwoo's back in meta, and Cid is still here. So if you haven't gotten Cid, make sure to get him, because he is a limited summer unit questline. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this quick showcase, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.